People, good day. I believe we're at part 12 or 13. Doesn't matter. Anyways, the start of chapter 2. The chapter that we got with early alpha. Now we're gonna play it in beta, see what changed. It's a huge chapter. I doubt I can even finish it in this recording. So I'll probably transfer to stream, starting from first when embargo ends. I should be somewhere in the middle of the chapter 2. It's just way too freaking huge right now. Nothing to do about it. And there's a lot to do. There's Footfall first. Footfall consists out of 4 or 5 areas, plus all of the mini-maps. Until we get the Cronus Expanse, it will take at least 2 days. One by one, though. One by one. First, I still got this bug where I'm flying around. Yo, flying around the spaceship, flagship. We can start off by checking the journal and then leveling up. I lost Heinrix. He abandoned the party. He'll come back though. An unidentified void ship has landed on the Icon Majoris. I can go back there. That's a rumor. The very first rumor, by the way. Interesting. How many quests we did so far? Do you know that I haven't checked the journal while playing at all? It seems like I finished every single quest in prologue in chapter 1. Let's see what we got now. Oh, let's... Visit the ruler of Footfall. Wait for the ship to get repaired. Visit Hieronymus. Let's level up. But Heinrix left and I can still level him up. What? He said he's off. Right, whatever. The last upgrade for the leader is to upgrade heroic ability. I'm gonna buff it up to deal more damage, but I give them an extra turn. Oh, Cassia. I didn't play with Cassia during the end of chapter 2. Lies enemies at the beginning of the navigator's next turn. Maybe I'll take Held in my gaze. Okay. It's my navigator, man. It's lore warp. Nothing to think about. Perception ballistic bonus with Leader's Fellowship. We go with focus. We go with willpower. Now I took this one for myself. For Cassia, we can go with any kill made by the target this turn restores 1 action point and 1 movement point up to leaders. Okay. Fly. Argentina. We go with cannot lose movement points this turn. And she gains additional, or... Yeah, definitely. I'll go with it. Idira. Sorry about that. My wife going berserk through the house as usual. Until the end of combat, target movement points are reduced by 3. Idira. Heroic. Until the end of combat, target's movement points are reduced by 3. Attack also intimidates all enemies in a 5 square radius. Target provokes attack of opportunity anytime it attacks. That might be good on a boss. So you whack the boss every time that he smacks someone. What we gonna do? We're gonna take... One second. Where were we? Reduce enemies' dodge and armor. I'll do the same on Pascal. I need to say something about this. I don't like Adept's heroic passives. They're good for melee, the ones I'm seeing right now. I'll need to write it down, but for the ranged, like Idira is, I just don't like it. Everything seems like it's for melee for the Adept, okay? Everything. And you need to get close with Idira to trigger those abilities. Okay, you need to be one tile. If you're one tile close with Idira, then you're gonna get whacked with attack of opportunity. She's very squishy, she shoots from afar with a sniper, she's using spells from afar. As an Adept. Okay, as a Psychic. And Pascal is also a Psychic, and when you look at Pascal, these are great passives. Okay, Adept. He is supposed to get close to the enemies, he is a tankier, way much tankier than Idira, and way much better for these passives. Okay, heroic passives. I believe that there should be two subclasses of Adept. One that's ranged and the other one that's melee. And then you decide what you want to pick with his heroic abilities. Because right now, I can only see Pascal profiting out of this. Cripple enemy. Nobelard. You can move without provoking attacks of opportunity and you get 10 movement points. Very nice, but also additional damages. Very nice. This hit and provoke parry. I guess not, but one out of these two. Let's say I take... Although, I could take... What are you? Are you the same? I can't level him up because he's not here anymore. In that case, I'll need to take this on Abelard, but I believe it's better to have Abelard with flat damage, or if he's a tank with this, okay. And Heinrix to go with additional movement. But considering I don't have Heinrix and this is beta, we're gonna take additional movement and without provoking attacks of opportunity. Oh, I can level up Heinrix. Nice. But I won't have him though. It doesn't matter, I take the same with him. But everything is nice. On a fighter, everything is nice. But for the range Adept, I don't like it. Melee Adept, great. Leader, I'll need to pass through all of this once again to summarize what's good and what's not. It's always there. That's the most important thing. We need to go on Footfall. We need to drive on Footfall. Spoke to everyone. Heinrix is there and he said he'll take a leave. Let's speak with Heinrix. I know nothing about you, Heinrix. Could you tell me a little about yourself? I'm usually the one interested in the past of those around me, not the reverse. I come from a night world, Guizron 3. I belong to a branch of those of the noble houses until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained and began my service for the glory of the Imperium. Do you remember your home planet? I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now, none except my first name. I left Guizron 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame. I experienced that firsthand before I was put on a black ship. How do you discover your abilities? Like many psykers unaware of their curse, I find out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response. My great aunt had a pet drink. One day it bit me, and I boiled it from the inside out. And when my great aunt slapped me for that, what I've done, I boiled her too. I expected a more dramatic story. If I were to summon a demon or rain down fire on everyone's heads, we wouldn't be standing here right now. However, I took the life of a family member. In my opinion, that is more than enough drama. Tell me about the black ship. Picture a vast prison ship filled with frightened, angry psykers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once, when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him. But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled a part of the ship. It grieves me to recall that episode to this day. You were sent to the Inquisition straight after the training? No. First I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne. How long you served in the Inquisition? Since the day of my initiation as an acolyte, so decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in a real space. What a fucked up life, man. You visited many worlds during your service, I'll wager. Indeed, I visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the archenemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of Holy Terra, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the segment of other worlds. What duties have you been carrying out for the Inquisitor? The interrogator returns your look and smiles, but thanks to the expression in his ice-cold eyes, the effect is rather unnerving. You can't really be expecting me to answer the question, can you? For someone who's been in service for decades, you certainly look young. The first step for biomancers, such as myself, is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today. So you're not the Inquisitor's only acolyte, correct? Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage compromises dozens of people, the best of the best, experts in various fields and disciplines. Some of them I know personally, others I never met. To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used to work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Coronos Expanse, I've been working alone. Any acolytes in the Coronos Expanse? Interrogator narrows his eyes at you and releases a disappointed sigh. After several seconds of silence, you realize that you will not be getting an answer. So if you are an interrogator, does that mean you hold a special position in a retinue? We're not a retinue, we're acolytes. As for your question, I'm closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal teacher. The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne. What can you do as a psyker? The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of sanctity demonology. I use my fate and my power to crush the enemies of the Imperium. Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name uttered by my lips. I'm also a skilled biomancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it's necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative. Okay. Heinrix. I think we only got Heinrix since then. Spoke with Cassia, with Argenta, with Idira, with Abelard, with Pascal, Heinrix. Now, I guess we go to Footfall. Where is my Walks Master? Come here. Nothing. We need to go to Footfall then. Hey, I got that quarters unlocked. Really? Did I? Let's see our quarters. Hefty tome contains schematics of the flagship of House von Valancius in addition to a plethora of notes, copies of reports and other documents. Majestic portrait painted by a skilled artist greets guests who have been granted permission to enter the Lord Captain's chamber. Let's drive. My desk, my chest. Clock. Ticking of the bulky clock sounds too quiet for its size. Chest. The bookshelves are packed with ancient books, piles of papers and tomes, many of which look rather worn. Organ. Where Theodora died. The light glinting off the polished skull of some unknown Xenos make it seem like the bony grimace is mocking it. What was the skull? Xenos, what is Xenos? Is that an orc? Could be an orc. Orc skull. Bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. Liturgies of the Faithful to his word and name. The text below the solemn heading looks noticeably faded. It appears that the prayer book has been kept open on this page for a very long time. The fine sculpture made from a strange metal seems to be absorbing any rays of light that fall upon it. The glinting of displayed weapons is mesmerizing. You've never seen many of these articles before. Chessboard. The game of registry. One more room over here. Heal wounds and regain strength if you sleep in a bed. Okay, 2 Footfall, and we begin with chapter 2. Our frames limited to 60, can we make them higher? Maybe not inside here, or they're not limited to 60. Not inside here though. 70, okay. So without we sync. Settings without we sync. Limit on 107. The Footfall. Let's go. So I'm supposed to land on a Footfall immediately. Why the Coronos expansion? Ah, Footfall. There we go. Prepare the ship. Beautiful area, by the way. Really, really beautiful. With epic music. Heinrix is gone. Once we reach Footfall, he's gone. Okay. Liege representative, your lordship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obeisance. We were told that you were preferred to arrive on Footfall incognito, and so we're trying to attract as little attention as possible. I'm here on the behalf of Liege of Footfall, Lord Vladimir Tukara. The Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence. If you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. This is so familiar. Behind the ember-colored scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out. Abelard sighs and casually places his hand on his weapon. Who's coming, Idira? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them. Angry. They got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. Pray, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such a cryptic pronounce? Ambush. Leash. Newcomers, welcome to Footfall.
Take a knee and bow.
Do you know how freaking strong I am, you pieces of shit? Enver tongues. That's gonna be a stump. They got armored Envers. Is this slightly changed from the... They got shotguns, man. I think it's slightly changed from the... From the Alpha. Let's begin. Pascalino. Where do we go? I don't wanna get Enver Bloodhead. Where's the leader? Oh, there's a lot of them. They got a leader too. 17. I wanted to say that looks easy when I seen this, but shit. Playing without VSync causing screen tear. First of all, I love music on Footfall. Second, I don't want to play with a screen tear. Don't care about frames. Don't want to play with a screen tear. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's way too many. They got a lot of HP. They got a leader. Oh, there's what the fuck? There's 5 of them here also. So these 2 idiots play first.
Request approved. Prognosis is favorable. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
How can you miss on 90%? Shit!
Will do. Was that you? Or... Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
A lot of blood and gore. Also can't wait for them to improve these animations. Gonna be fucking epic once it works smooth. Gent.
Rejoice in battle! Faith without deeds is worthless. Excuse.
Out of ammo. Like, hey, how? Why? Come on. That's gonna cost me. That's gonna cost me a lot.
Doubt is for the weak. It's nothing.
I need to do something ASAP. If I open up the third eye, I'm gonna annihilate my own also.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Garcia. Garcia.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
It's gonna cost me because of the reload.
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is unacceptable. Doubt is for the weak.
Forge ahead! Suits my purposes. My place is at the fore.
I'm gonna prepare Abelard to whack all of them. In the meantime.
Not a problem for me.
I'll do it.
Thank you. Armor Enver. Thank you. Very
As the
thank you.
Emperor commands, I act.
High momentum.
You know what's gonna happen to you right now. Better than
Attacking
you
the
know,
sound of
'cause I
praise.
do.
Victory is like the armor of an orbital strike.
That's gonna lead me into cover. No, I could.
At your beck and call. Indeed. For Von Valencius.
Wiki
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
Oh shit.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do my duty.
Dodge.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Request approved.
Not a crit, he would kill. Leader, sniper, what do you got? Bolt.
But of course, I have wrought your downfall. Will do. On it.
Let's go, Argentina. 2% to hit Abelard. I'm gonna take that risk.
I'll do it.
That's a good risk.
I am his will
Lock
made
and load.
manifest. Guided by
Move
fate.
on.
That is not the Emperor's will. As the Emperor commands, I act. This is why I was chosen.
We're not chosen.
I refuse.
How can you miss that? Where you going? Where you go? She's completely OP.
As duty demands.
This held in my gaze. I picked a well spell over there in those talents. Extremely good.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
My place is at the
Crazy
fort.
Abelard. We're gonna go on the leader with Abelard.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Additional action point if under the air of authority. I don't know why it's 4, should have been 5. If the target is under voice of command, and I am. Then Air of Authority. They will begin the next turn with addition to the next turn, not this one. Next turn. So it's the next. Fine.
Nothing I can't do.
Yo, Argentina.
Each strike is a prayer.
You owe me that. Oh, it's gonna be a massacre now.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh! Why? Don't
The
troll.
enemies of the Emperor will be
Don't have better
undone.
think about it. Save that. I don't wanna risk.
My tactics are flawless.
Maybe I should have a snipe. Close with more. Sniper. Oh, I can do damage, eh? As a support. Charge. Do I leave a leader? Or do I go for these two schmugs up there? Nah, I'm gonna stick on a leader.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Could have made her swarm than hit, but whatever. That Pascalino. Leader plays now.
Activate
You
calculated
won't
fury
play,
output.
trust me, you won't play. I can use dismantling. Let me try, 72%, eh?
Let the cycle begin.
Jesus Christ, Pascal!
My vow is to
Holy moly shit. Let's finish this. Ti dirà.
Rejoice in battle.
She's all on a cooldown, eh? I can't do anything with her. Epic. Sia. Do you know how to shoot, Cassia? You don't.
I'm not accustomed to be.
I know how to do that. Emperor protect me, they killed. Every time I ward them and they go all dear Emperor, our Lord and Savior. How could this have happened? Who could have thought? He just spits on the ground in a moment. Stop quivering unwashed worm and answer me. Who would dare to attempt such an outrageous attack? Who were the attackers? Those guys were inverse. They're a gang. They're the worst. They're scared of no one. Not even Liege Vladimir. Doesn't happen often. Shooting, yes. Attacks on nobles, not very often. Unless it's the Anvers. They respect nothing, they follow the rules. Go and report your niche. Million chests. A lot of loot. Knuckle dusters come from the Anver leader. Fine.
Challenge for.
There's a lot to do on Footfall. I don't know from where to start first.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I literally don't know from where to start. This is Mechanicus, Tech Priest. Opticon 22. Oof. Well, we start. We go in order. Everything in order. Look who protects him. Rust Stalkers. And it's got servitors. Let's see what you got behind. Let's see. First 10%.
Follow my lead. Done.
It was like the standard containers, their frames been reinforced and the ceiling improved to keep the smell in. These are used to transport contraband.
I won't tolerate weakness.
What you waiting for? Rotate that. Open the gate. I love Footfall music. I really love it. I'm gonna make it a tad bit louder.
Victory awaits.
The tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. His gaunt face is a sickly grey hue, while his augments show signs of combat damage and are planted in black chromium, giving him a general air of lugubriousness. Initiating the identification procedure, unit is defined as the Logis Opticon 22 and is fully authorized representative structural part of the Cognizance fleet and the Brotherhood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed high-value visitors. Glorious success to House von Valancius. A binaric area begins to flow from the scratched wax attached to the pressed tech priest's chest, requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation logistic art data. Pascal and Opticon 22 exchange glances and a short series of binaric signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. What is Logistar data? Under the contractual obligation in question, 34,761 Terran cycles ago, the Explorator Connaissance fleet received from representatives, authorized units of the von Valancius dynasty a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Tantalian void tankers of the planet. Unit Prozac 10, Sentinel's Pride. Received it and then they didn't pay. Compensate. Well, accounts, should I go on, or is that enough synonyms? The stipulated payment, the reciprocal offering from the Connaissance fleet can be made to von Valancius assets at current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled. Archived. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of the payment. You waited 30 years to pay up. You're saying that my dynasty had extensive business dealing with you. What payment can I expect? And why waited for 30 years to pay up? Execution of payment reciprocal offering is in accordance with the specifications of the contractual obligation. Allocation of assets from the holdings of the Connaissance fleet was initiated when the tankers reached the main squadron. 14,905 Terran cycles after the initial transaction. The asset allocation process concluded 2,663 Terran cycles later. Transportation of assets to the Furibundus system took 16,862 Terran cycles. Final delivery of assets to Footfall took 0.331 Terran cycles. Clever, if you've been purchasing fuel for a squadron at the other end of the Imperium and never had to pay at all, we will turn to dust before you made it back there. Oof. You were saying that my dynasty have had extensive business dealings with you. Statement is true. Connaissance fleet concluded 1,292 contractual obligations with the von Valancius dynasty, as represented, led, administered by the counterparty identified as Theodora von Valancius. What payment can I expect? Extracticums. What you use extracticums for in the game? You use them to dig planets. You dig planets for resources. Similar like it works in Mass Effect 2. Okay. With probes. Here we dig up with extracticums. Astra Rater processing complexes in a quantity stipulated in a contractual obligation. Each unit has undergone a cycle of maintenance liturgies and has been assessed for conformance to the sacred standard template construct. Great creations of the Omnissiah, blessed be his beneficence, which has bestowed upon this complex industrial might a full cycle of reproduction and life support. Willing to accept the payment. No payment is needed. Consider the Prometheum my gift and a sign of my hope for collaboration. I'm ready to accept the payment. The mobile extracticums 8. That's quite good. Request is accepted. The sacred machines will be loaded into the hold of your vessel. Contractual obligation logistical data is concluded. The Connaissance fleet thanks House von Valancius for its cooperation. They seek the friendship of Adeptus Mechanicus. The Brotherhood of Adeptus Mechanicus is interested and considers expeditious cooperation with rogue traders. Under the terms of the Treaty of Mars, it is willing to provide services to the von Valancius dynasty. The priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. Connaissance fleet will be glad, alternative unavailable, to accept any samples of sacred technology, samples of profane xenotech, miscellaneous items, reminders, storage, study, or disposal of the aforementioned objects, with the exception of miscellaneous items in the preferential right of Adeptus Mechanicus. Explorator fleet will also accept information about the planets in the Coronos Expanse that have not previously been recorded in the planetary register. Why do you want information about planets? An effective study of the Coronos Expanse is the sacred mission operational objective of the Connaissance fleet. Information about the planets and star systems of the Coronos Expanse will be compiled, studied, and transferred to the holy repositories of Mars upon completion of the Great March of Exploration mission. This process increases the totality of knowledge and decreases the totality of ignorance in the universe. Why are you interested in xenotech? Isn't that heresy? Connaissance fleet finds it reasonable to believes that forbidden knowledge in the hands of the laity causes destruction and violations that go against the Omnissiah's will. Weakness of mind and will unleashes xeno-heresy, which consumes the laity whole. An example that demonstrates the outlined pattern, a void station in the system of Langren Belt. According to the data available to the Connaissance fleet, the heretics of the station have trade relations with Xenos for the sake of obtaining dangerous and pernicious technology. The destruction of these heretics is of a high priority, but not high enough to demand immediate action. Oof. I got questions. Why Opticon 22? The designation Opticon is an identifier with an illustrious history, a significant number of archive references, and is used by many explorators in the Connaissance fleet. Extension 22 is a custom edition made by the current unit designed to highlight the unit's unique personality. What's the Connaissance fleet? That's an explorator's fleet, form produced by the Adeptus Mechanicus for the purpose of surveying, optionally conquering the Coronos Expanse. The fleet core squadron is located in data classified, while auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entirety of the Coronos Expanse. May The Omniscience favor be with my tech comrades. Pascal reverently touches the explorator insignia on his robe. You are an explorator. Why are you here instead of exploring faraway systems? This unit functioned as a senior planetary scout for the duration of data classified. Procedural cycles, it was distinguished with 3 promotions by 1 grade, the right to Tier 2 sacred augmentation, notation in the fleet-wide archive as a valuable unit. After a reconnaissance mission in the Tinarius system, this unit was promoted to the rank of Logis and transferred to Footfall in order to perform the functions appropriate for its current status. My archive contains data on the reconnaissance of Tinarius system and the associated special circumstances. I express my respect for a veteran and adherent of the fleet. A valid assessment of the Tinarius system was a great test of fate, an assessment of this unit's durability threshold, and an act of destructive genocide. So what happened in the Tinarius system? Data classified. What are you doing on a Footfall? This unit performs residential representation, maintenance of the bureaucratic machine for the purpose of ratification of the insulting boundaries, management of the Kappa thread supply line, compilation of astrophagic reconnaissance data. There was once a tech acolyte in Lady Theodora's retinue who knew the unique language of the esteemed tech priests. I only began to realize the true value of his abilities after he'd been devoured by a xeno beast on some nondescript world. Pascal, translate! Opticon 22's functions can be conveyed through flesh speak as functioning as the fleet's diplomatic mission, overseeing shipments, ensuring that the laity does not encroach upon the explorator's sphere of interest, and collecting data on star systems. Boy, Pascal translates robotic language. Why are you here and not say at the Leash Palace? Prolonged communication with lay people of high social standing causes this unit vexation, desire for forceful cessation of vital functions, grief, decline in motivation, righteous fury, willingness to initiate purity protocol. That's his emotions while standing near people. Remaining in an area of repair and maintenance of sacred machines is beneficial to this unit's cognitive functions. Oof, this statement is true. The behavioral dynamics typical of lay groups are frequently devoid of logical patterns and are taxing to analyze. No more questions. I wanna make a trade deal. First of all, I wanted to go with mobile extracticum, but I can't. Relationship level with explorators is already 3. There's a lot to unlock, but we need profit factor. Mechanicus creations, miscellaneous. Heretic trophies, armor kits, ship components, weaponry, holy gifts. You want holy gifts, do you? You do. Fuel. You want fuel now, do you? Miscellaneous, fuel. Mechanicus, ranged, fuel, Mechanicus, fuel. Ship components, armor kit, fuel, miscellaneous, heretic, melee, holy, Mechanicus, complete. Did I receive? I did. You need to press complete twice. For some reason, I don't know why. But we're 5. And profit factor still remains 15. We need to conquer planets. What if I buy to see if the bug remains or not? Do I lose profit factor or not? Time to find out. Or I only kept profit factor in chapter 1. Let's say I wanna buy a multi-key. So everything's fine. 40 profit factor. 20. We already unlocked 6, yeah. Precise bolter on 6. Gets an additional hit chance. Fine, let's move on. Done with Adeptus Mechanicus.
Stand in my way.
Pamphlets. For the force of nature, Anvers.
I'll lay claim to the stars. It's about time. I
And
won't
this line
tolerate
from
weakness.
Janus. Corpse looks horrifying. The victim was thoroughly beaten before being shoved into the crack between the boxes. One of the hands is clutching a bloodstained pate. The holy book by the altar. Strange memo. Void damn customs guy. He's always on duty. Anger by the window. Okay, accept.
Victory awaits.
One second. It's getting hot. Okay, nearly June now, it's 29th May. It's getting hot. My PC is boiling. Additional temperature coming from it. It's really, really hot. Walls of the container have rusted and its contents rotted away, a situation that is not Uncommon for shipments trying to pass through Imperial customs.
None shall stand in my way.
Mercy.
Excellence matters.
Destination Janus, covered in dust.
A new challenge for me?
If there is a right combination, perhaps could.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, that's the right combination. Force it through. Multi-key Psyker's Footfall. Boots grant the wearer +1 bonus to initiative and +2% to dodge for each Psy rating level. And the interrogation goggles. Warg Xenos. +10% to hit chance against Xenos. And 1 multi-key.
It's about time.
Okay, that's done. Stole a cargo container. Engines here. Marbettio Cavalli.
Victory awaits. I rise to the occasion.
Good stuffs. Empty. Already seen that
I
pamphlet.
won't tolerate weakness.
Footfall has definitely the best music in the game so far.
None shall stand in my way.
How come I don't remember this from Alpha? Is this new? War on Earth! I don't remember this from Alpha, man. It was different. There were just statues around. Now look at this. Whoa! Wish I could see it without these lines. Just fucking impressive, this thing. Life of Saint Drusus, Volume 3.
I did fine.
Small altar, the central spot, has been given to Drusus, Saint from the neighboring Calixis sect.
A new challenge for me?
I hope you don't hear the dogs outside, I really do, because I need to keep my windows open because it's way too freaking hot inside. Or I just put on air condition, I don't know what to do. I kinda don't wanna put on air condition, okay, because it's not even June yet and I'm supposed to turn on air condition.
Follow my lead!
The walls of the container have rusted and its contents rotted away, situation that is not uncommon for shipments trying to pass through Imperial customs.
Victory awaits.
We've done all. I just need to check the middle, but I think that's it. Why does this field remain from Cassian? That's bloody weird. I can't go up. I think we did it all. We can move on to the next one.
Aim to the stars.
Let's roll. Atrium is where the Liege is, Shadow Quarters. And we need to go to the inn also. Let's go where the Liege is in the Atrium, I guess. Or we go to the Shadow Quarters. And Liege can wait. Go to the Shadow Quarters, let the Liege wait. Who gives a fuck about the Liege? Finish everything we can here. Footfall, Shadow Quarters. Looks better than I remember from Alpha. Brighter somehow. I like it. Activate the elevator. That's all the way down. Nothing we can do. Golden Throne. Oh, it seems like I'll need to put in condition on. Again, this is a pamphlet. Let's wipe out some heretics, come on. See what's fun.
A new challenge for me.
That's a fire starter. A leader's got 126 HP. That ain't a joke.
Do you require an audience?
Let's grab the fire starter. I can't use AoE on them, eh? Shout!
Me?
Crush them!
Was there a convo perhaps with them or not? Let me see if there is a convo. I'm not sure if I can approve of opening fights like this. This is like Divinity Original Sin opening up of fights where you get that first round, okay, where you can easily one-shot one enemy or deal AoE damage like this. I don't know. I really don't know if I can approve this or not. Classic cheese mechanics. Now let me see what happens if I rush towards them.
Take a knee and bow before
Immediately the battle starts. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I can play it like this, I can play it fair, without opening up, but then again, I guess they invented it for you to open up like that if you can have the first round. Not sure. Don't even know how this can be resolved. With the surprise round or without. Fuck if I know. But whatever.
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls.
Look at the littlest there, man. There ain't no pee, I don't know what is.
into corpse starch.
It's a sledgehammer with that guy, man. What do you got? A sledgehammer. You can use that on Abelard if you want to drop it. Here we go with Argenta. Argentina. No cover for Pascal. Shooters to the right. Clowns to the left, jokers to the right.
I've suffered worse.
Perry, Abelard. Placed him well over there. Anyone else would have died. Okay. Can I play now? We want a fire starter dead because that's absolutely disgusting with the AoE.
I'll do it.
Do it! Since when you got so fucking tanky? This map, man.
Faith without deeds is
I'm
worthless.
telling you, it's the map. Enemies are crazy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Deal no damage, man. And she's got a modified bolter. Are you armored that much? 40% arm. 50% dodge. Yay! Fucking fire grenades on everyone. Are we all burning now? We do. No, rough fight. 13 of them with a leader, with fire starter, with goddamn fire grenades on everyone. That ain't cool. Today. Huge initiative also.
Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Holy shit, 90% miss!
Just a minus.
Fuck off!
Indeed.
32!
An exemplary
Okay,
strike.
at least he hit. Holy shit, why do I rush? Oh man.
Already done. All too easy.
Only 1 point of fire removed. What on earth?
Suits my purposes.
None can escape.
Good job, Argentina. Good job.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. Anything else?
There is no cover, I fucking hate.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
By the way, I'm just checking it out right now. Number 2 doesn't work on a keyboard, and I'm pressing it. I switch on number 2 manual, it works. Now, with a keyboard, it goes into 1. Okay? Q doesn't work on a keyboard, 1 works. Q doesn't work. I had to do it like this with a mouse.
Will do.
There's 2 more fire starters. For fucking real. Fucker, so he ignored me, man. Yo.
I'll do it.
Kill that shit.
Eradicate it.
You go mad. Go mad. Go mad.
I stand, and thy light I crave. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
That leader needs to die.
As the Emperor commanded,
He just needs to die.
doubt is for the weak. I will not. God Emperor, move through me. See the fire in my heart.
Single line.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me?
Bring him down.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
It's already sworn.
At your beck and call. Aha! An exemplary strike.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Clear fire. Just to kill the leader should be easier. There's a lot. They're all tanky. Jump and dodge.
Running binary override.
There goes the leader.
Request approved. Running binary override.
Study the... Okay, we killed the toughest one. Now to deal with these morons.
Time amended.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
One fewer target.
Get ready for impact. You're full with buffs, you should be fine. Who is this? Me? Let's go, I'm thinking you. Why the fuck not? Soak up. 2 swings, I guess.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
What do you do? What they? Whoa, what on earth? A winning circle for the voice of command.
Not a problem for
Wipe them all out, Abelard.
It will be done.
I took care
Break
of this.
them all. Maybe I should wait. Slow. Got a sniper. See if I can kill with a sniper. No, that's a specialist.
Nothing I can't
Doesn't
do.
need to be in the open now, eh?
A tactically sound approach.
Idea.
But of course.
Okay. But
Pain and duty go hand in
hate
hand.
flamethrowers. I hate flamethrowers. Hate it.
This is my strike is a prayer.
Argentina.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Guided by
Go
faith.
Argentina.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
47. 4 shots. Should have hit at least once. Well, whatever. Who wants an extra turn? Abelard. Let's get these bar starters first.
If I may. I'll paint your death in colors.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call.
him sworn.
It will be done. Indeed.
That. Misty move is dead. When I better think about it, he's dead.
Victory is
Just like that. And you are. Temporary wounds.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Cannot die. Alright. 0 potato damage.
Advancing.
That's my boy, let's go.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Let's get some. Why, you can't target from there? Pascal? Really? Ah, shit, I thought you could target from up there, man. Come on. It's useless. Ah. Fire starter needs to die. That's clear enough. Is it on a... Everything is on a cooldown.
tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Reduce the dust.
Abelard is straight up fucking crazy.
Suits my purposes.
My place is at the fore.
They'll try.
Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value
Okay,
has
nice.
been lost. Already done.
Don't troll. I know you can charge.
At your beck and call.
Nice. Just without a rush. But it's a bit buggy with a charge. You need to be careful of what you're doing, where you're placing the mouse.
Cover me.
Argentina!
I'll do it. As the
Again.
Emperor commands, I act.
Go Argentina. That's it. Win! And no one got wounded. Now. I need to care about fire.
What deeds await us?
None shall stand in my way.
What did the leader of the Zenvers left? Anver Ember leader. He left us a sledgehammer, thunder hammer. 10% stacking chance to stun an enemy for 1 turn for each point of their deflection. Successful toughness test negates this effect. You can shatter armor also. A fire blast carapace, 45% and it's medium armor. Deflection and absorption against fire. As well as full immunity to burning. That's the best armor in the game that I've seen so far. Huge armor percentage. Immunity to fire. Very nice loot. Bitches. Halo vinno gigantskuno statuo. Pokrovitelj čelovečstva. I won't translate a thing. Once the full version is out, you'll know what it says. I already did some translations on Alpha run. I ain't doing it for beta.
It's about time.
Why? When did you get old wounds, and from what do you gain old wounds, you morons?
I won't tolerate weakness.
What old wounds? When did you get that? From what? Did you gain wound when you passed through this?
Lord Captain? The world is full of colors I have never seen before.
No. So how did you get wounds? From what? Whatever.
Victory awaits.
When does the fire remove? Fire should... Let me write that down also. Fire should remove immediately after combat.
Follow my lead.
Footfall Shadow Quarters. Hey, back.
To the stars.
Wait. That.
None shall stand in my way.
Rip Psycho River. Charges.
A new challenge for me?
This explorator is blessed
Job,
with
Pascal.
reality.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Clear the rubble with athletics. Abelard should do it easily.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Grenadier gloves. Gloves grant wear plus 5 bonus to ballistics. They also increase damage from grenades by 2. Great on a soldier, especially if you pick a grenadier talent. Then it's great. If you plan to play as with a main character as a soldier, there's some good soldier items at the start of the game. And good melee items, okay? Also. For the fight. A well-worn poster with a call to serve the Imperium. Now is our time. Here we go. I need to write this down. Like, there has to be an option to remove smoke from the game, so it doesn't happen like this. Okay, same shit in alpha, same shit in beta now, same thing in Alushinira, in Wrath of the Righteous, where it drops frames because of the effects like this. You cannot remain with the game like this, okay, with a smoke who wants to stand this 30 frames and below, but there should be an option to tick off fog, okay, everything that impacts performance, there should be an option in settings to tick it off. No, no, no. Very soon this video will end for the next part.
It's about time.
I need to pay attention on time also. Last video lasted for 4 hours, man. But it was the final part of chapter 1. And I prolonged it. Washing machines, voices of lounge. Okay. End of part, I don't know what, 12, 11. I'll be seeing you in the next part. Thanks for watching, people. Thanks for watching. See you back soon.